Hello. We're waiting for this to load up. "19 players in queue." So we're sitting here at level 58. Let's see. I think we're going to go through... Yeah. Let's go this way. Oh, I can't go that way? Really? Fine. Alright, let's do this. To the pillars. Let's go Hushapalm. I confess, I've always been rather fond of airship travel. The chill of the wind on your face, the warmth of the blood pumping in your veins from the excitement. I find the whole experience indescribably invigorating. Or perhaps it's simply the joy of having cheated death yet again. In any case, I must make for the congregation and inform Sir Emmerich of all that has occurred. A Malayan should have returned to the manor by now. Why not go and see if he's recovered from his ordeal? You thought that goes to noble? Yes. Can I help you with something? It is an old waiting for you. After all that's happened, he still thinks to put me first. Or that I could do more for him. But, alas, I've lost nearly everything. My land, my title, my wife. She was accused of heresy. I did all within my power to advocate her innocence. But in the end, there was naught I could do to forestall the hand of judgment. I was a man of great station, and yet I never felt so low, so helpless. But the Fury had spoken, and to refuse her is perhaps a greater crime than those thrust upon my beloved wife. Well, if you'll excuse me, it's nearly time to... Oh, where did he run off to? I'm terribly sorry to trouble you, but would you help me look for my son? We can ill afford to be late. Sure, they can look around. From noble son. Are they searching for me? Then it is time. Forgive me, father and sister will leave immediately, but I had to see for myself. This is where they took my mother to receive Halon's judgment. He said he would fight for her, that justice would be served, but in the end, justice took my mother away from us. Perhaps if I had been stronger, I could have won the battle that my father did not. Well, I must be going. Goodbye, mister. The cathedral. Drinking the pain away, complete. Udward Galen. Speak with Udward Galen at Sir St. Raymonad's Cathedral. Hello, Udward Galen. Greetings, friend. Halong's blessings be upon you. Oh, you wish to know more of Ishgard's history? Is it not often travellers come seeking such knowledge? The holy see of Ishgard is home to myriad patron saints, for which many places are named. In fact, this cathedral was named for the first archbishop to oversee the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. They are a testament to the unshakable will of our people, to our unity in the battle against the Ravanian horde. I realize there's much to our people you do not know, and we would not force our views upon you. Rather, we ask you not to decry our pursuit of our destiny, the righteous path we walk by the grace of Halo, our truest savior. Enhancing deconstruction. Sure, Spirit Bomb potions, that's great. Quest complete. Turn in the flight plan. Greetings and welcome to the Athenium Astrologium. Might I ask what drew you here, this place of learning? The flight plan for you. Ah, missive from Miss Clow. Another test flight, I see. It leaves us pressed for time. Our knowledge of the dragon's hunting cycle indicates they will be quite active around this time. I need not tell you what will happen should any of our airships encounter them. That's why our astrologians must interpret the stars for signs of Dravanian activity before airships are permitted to leave. But delaying this shipment would have grave repercussions. Only option is to hasten repairs on the airship. Pray, speak with Formanar at the Sky Steel Manufactory and see if there's aught he can do. Welcome, Master Trolinsk. Shall I show you inside the manor? Of course. Mulling. Just a moment. Ah, yes. Oh, it's you, Peter. Gods, did he have to strike me so hard? Father, he did not approve of how I handled matters at Camp Cloudtrot. Camp Cloudtrop. Camp Cloud Top. I endangered the lives of others through my own recklessness and incompetence. It is not easy playing the hero, is it? No. Yeah. It happens. Thank you, sir. Good. Artorial. Atuaro. Master Krolinsk, I would speak plain. From the first, I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly, I now realize. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding you beg a belief. Archibald swore that all the stories were true. He championed your cause and begged father to gradual patronage. And he duly listened, because for all his wisdom, he's never been able to say no to a dear half-brother. My dear half-brother. The legacy of my father's sole indiscretion. Mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him. And to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. That is not the worst of it. At Camp Revel's meet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone. An onerous task, fraught with danger. And there you were, the savior of Eorzea, honored guest of House Forteps, my new comrade in arms. Archibald's dear friend. I told myself it was a test, but part of me hoped that you would fail. Yet you accepted the task without a word of protest, nor any sign of fear, and you duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Parsifal had it right of it all along. That I doubted your strength bespeaks mine own weakness. But I will not doubt you again, Master Krolinsk. On that, you have my word. Quest complete. Not strong enough to use this. That is unfortunate. Ask Fortemps Stewart. Fortemps Stewart looks as though he has something to say. Ah, Master Krolinsk, my lord the Count much desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Artorial and Lord Amalier. If you would remain here for a moment.
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Ymanalane's life. Aye, he told me everything. I've also received letters from both House Zamail and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Fortemps. You've won us much honor, my friend.
Glad I could be of service.
My lord!
What is it? Speak.
Pray, forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
Oh dear.
What? Explain.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries. Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain, elements. 'Twas this which prompted a Knight of the Heavens Ward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Sir Grinno is a brute. Exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamail. How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
That sounds very nice. Though you have won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen, there are those who would never be swayed. Men who will dismiss your efforts and resent your successes, even as we celebrate them. 'Tis like that one such member of House Zamail is manipulating Sir Grinno, for he is not a man to dabble in politics of his own volition. He may genuinely believe your friends to be guilty, though I am quite certain his masters know better. Yet the truth will avail us not if we cannot prove their innocence. You would do well to speak with Sir Amaric at the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly. He will know more of these charges. Yes, I must save my friends. I've already had one too many times of having false accusations against me and mine. For nonsense. Minister brings you to House Durandare. Speak up. A formal invitation. Did it was House Fortemps? Whose favour do they aim to gain this time? Not that that concerns you, but House Durandare and Fortemps don't exactly see eye to eye. Little wonder they would ask you to deliver this missive. But far be it from me to exacerbate matters. The invitation will be delivered. What my lord does with it is not my concern. Oh, so you've returned. Hope we're not met with too much hostility. Udra, the first Azure Dragoon. Their ancestors were the founders of Ishgard, and it is from their bloodlines the Archbishop is chosen. There's no force greater than their combined strength when pitted against the Horde. When vying for power here in Ishgard, however, they are like curls fighting for territory in a small pit. To involve yourself in politics here is a dangerous game. You do well to remember that. Yes, I will try not to get too political, but also my friends, they are under false accusation. I would prefer they not be, if possible. Cool music. I freaking love this music. Into repairs in the airship. Easier said than done, my friend. We primarily oversee the production of dragon-slaying weapons, such as ballistas and bertha cannons, and the orders of Havhanad. The magitech utilized for these airships is most certainly not within our regular field of expertise. Not a simple matter to rush anything. I suppose if we have to contend with the Horde, it cannot be helped. Tell Claire we will do what we can. Cities. They're freaking gorgeous. It's quite snowy here. It has been too long, Pieter. Would that this visit came under happier circumstances. You've come to plead for Master Arfinor and Mistress Tataru, I take it. Bah. Word of their detainment reached us when I was delivering my report on the Vano Parmo. Truly, I know not what is more ludicrous, these charges or this flying feathered whale. That Sir Gamora's accusations are baseless, I have no doubt. Refuting them will be difficult, however, as he is a knight of the Heaven's Ward. I speak of the personal god of the Archbishop. 12 finest knights in all of Ishgard, sworn to serve his eminence alone. Suffice it to say, their testimony is unimpeachable. I have not the authority to challenge their actions. After all the signs have done, routing the heretics and defeating Shiva, helping us to defend the steps of the faith and drive back the Dravanian Horde, after proving themselves true allies on countless occasions, there's naught we can do? I fear there's but one path left to us. We must demand trial by combat. Of course. In a trial by combat sanctioned by the Inquisition, the victor's claim is judged true regardless of the petitioner's standing. Under Ishgardian law, trial by combat pits the accuser against the accused. In this instance, Master Arfinor and Mistress Tataru will be expected to face Sir Grenal and a second of his choosing, another knight of the Heaven's Ward, most likely. 2 of them? By the Fury, that can hardly be considered fair. Master Arfinor's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning he'll have no choice but to participate. Mistress Tataru, on the other hand, is quite obviously bereft of martial skill, and should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead. Lest you doubt, I'm willing and ready to serve in this capacity, as I'm sure Lord Harsherfall. But all here present know that you are the most accomplished warrior amongst us, and mayhap in the realm at large. Bah. Then it is settled. I'll visit Master Arfinor at once and inform him of our intentions. Pieter, meet me at the tribunal when you've made ready. Until then, my friend. Cool music. Meanwhile, they're like, why are you on the table? And I'm like, I'm barbarian, these Philippines. this thing in. Let's see what else we can get done. Thank goodness, the swiftness of your report is most appreciated. The advent of the airship is truly a wonderful thing, but not without its hindrances, as you can see. They allow us to cross the ice wall, blocking passage to Western Corthus and navigate the Sea of Clouds, but they don't have mercy on the ship that should encounter dragons. That's why the Holy See has seen fit to employ mechanists and astrologians in the operation of our airships. Quick shortcut and then head on up there. The tribunal. The schoolhouse shall fall. Now listen carefully, Beata. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be asked to restate his charges and the accused invited to respond. Then, in accordance with the law, they'll be asked to restate their request for a trial by combat. Once the High Adjudicator acknowledges Mistress Tataru's right to claim a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Grenol's face when he sees his true opponent. It will be priceless. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands, and I shall cheer you so loud you'll wonder how you could ever try to doubt yourself. Now, are you ready? They will make short work of these people.
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward. Sir Grinno, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grinno de Zemile, brother of the Heavens Ward, did bear witness to these 2 foreigners consorting with heretics.
No good.
Let the accused step forward. Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru Taru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grinno's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alfino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge, and claim my right to trial by combat.
I, Tataru Taru, am innocent of this charge, but I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Oh, you know. Because it better not be guilty.
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us...
It's going to drop out from underneath us while we fight. Seems like a mistake, but whatever.
O Halone, render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous, and cast down the wicked.
Got his book ready to go. Come on then, you want to just remember?
I have my pride.
Alfinal's in trouble. Build us up enough even flying.
I've got you now.
Hey there, Alfinal, look out.
Down with you!
No, it's too much. You're so young. I must say.
Hells take you!
But once I did enough for you guys, can you realize that you were right and they were wrong? Might makes right after all. I mean, we won! The Fury has spoken. Alfinal Levelier, Taro, you are hereby acquitted on all charges. Blessed are we who receive of her wisdom, and see peace and justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners, accused, go forth in peace. This we shall. Delivered from an untimely demise yet again. My thanks, as always. By the Fury, what a splendid victory. To see how you strove in the face of adversity. Two brave souls bound together by the puissant bonds of camaraderie. Why, it stirred in me to the very depths of my soul. Having been treated such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present you with a humble token of my admiration. Pray receive of me this chocobo whistle. With it you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. Awesome. Magnificent, is she not? Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What say you, Peter? Will you take her for you or your steed? Steed's course. Lord Hoshafon, chocobos are prohibited in the supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory doctrine. Your steed must remain outside. Of course. Just complete. Aether currents now accessible. Collection expanded. Aether compass acquired. Change of black chocobo. With riding this mount, you will have the ability to fly, provided certain conditions have been met. To fly in a given region, you must first find and attune to the local Aether currents. In order to attune to some Aether currents, you will need to complete certain quests. However, most can be discovered via exploration. To aid you in this endeavor, you have also obtained an Aether compass, which will provide you with both the bearing and distance to the nearest Aether current upon use. The Aether compass can be found under Collection in the Duty section of the main menu. To view your progress, select Travel by the main menu, followed by Aether currents. Alright. Add another item of interest to your collection. Such keepsakes during the adventures will be stored here, viewable at any time should you wish to reflect on your past deeds. summon the Black Chocobo mount. Excellent. The Hashafon thinks you could do with a well-deserved rest. Black Chocobo is all well and good, but the true reward of your efforts is exoneration of your comrades. They should be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see to personally. In the meantime, pray return to Four Temps Manor. The Count has done so already, and will doubtless be eager to discuss today's events. Yes, of course. Meanwhile, I'm over here saying, hey, how do I leave? Well, come, Master Krolinsk. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes, please. I was not present at the trial, but my father told me of your performance. He said you are a wonder to behold. Helon smiles on us yet again, Master Krolinsk, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess, I did not fear for your safety. I confess I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strength of your opponents. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations. Anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on. My lord. You just received a message from the vault. His Eminence, the Archbishop, requests the presence of Master Krolinsk. An invitation from the Archbishop? What an honor. A personal summons is indeed a great honor, and given recent events, you would be wise not to delay. Go, Master Krolinsk. We shall speak anon. Priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him, and he will escort you inside. He will escort you. Yes, let us leave this place. It is a silly place. Oh, goodness. Fine. Yes, I'm Peter Krolinsk. We're honored to receive you, Master Krolinsk. This way, please. I am here for you. What is it you would like to have with me?
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
That name is somewhat outdated, but I'll accept it. Interesting fellow.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise.
Music is cool.
I am Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies. You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate. But, as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavens Ward were in receipt of erroneous information. Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred.
So given Japanese RPG's propensity to make the Catholic Church evil, this group seeming to be the Catholic Church, they're going to turn out to be evil at some point down the line.
For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain. That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence? As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
You know, the last person I was left alone with suddenly died, so I just want you to know, I don't wish to be
Privacy
accused again.
is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. Now, tell me, young man, what do you know of the Asians?
Know that they're evil, that they're immortal.
Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even. Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power, that we might continue our war against the dragons.
That sounds like that.
I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light.
Funny story about that. Never mind, continue.
If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
Perhaps. I appreciate you telling me that you are friends with these people. If I found out on my own, it would have been bad. I might have had difficulty trusting them. So pretty. How come, Master Krolinsk? Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes, please.
There you are. I confess I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you?
Well, they wanted to tell me that they've been treating with the Assyrians. That's fine, right? They're buddies.
Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced.
Well, I did find out they were working with Assyrians, which is somewhat concerning.
By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Assyrians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well. We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you.
Yes?
When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor.
What's
General Rauban is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate.
It does sound about right.
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account.
Yes, we should take
Lord
care of
Orshifon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Rauban.
Number 7. Ahna wishes to share his plan for action for rescuing Rauban. The situation calls for urgency. It would avail us little to charge headlong into Ul'dah without a plan. Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must first learn how things stand in the Sultanate, which is why I propose that we visit Limsa. You heard that right. While we were about your altruistic endeavors, I acted as an intermediary in trade negotiations between House Fortemps and a Liminson consortium. During said negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. I'm happy to report we have yet a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged her full support to any effort to rescue Rauban. Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her, and we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies, after all. When you arrive in Limsa, please make yourself known to Sergeant Xanthale at Bulwark Hall in the lower decks. He will admit you to the bridge. Okay. Oh, there are people. House Durdain Knight needs an adventure. He can keep a secret. Excuse me, you're not from around here, are you? I know this is sudden, but I have a favor to ask. I'm looking for someone to deliver a gift to a friend in Falcon's Nest. What is it? Well, it's a surprise, so I can't really say. I just need you to deliver it, that's all. You can pick it up from the Knight of the Brush of the Forgotten Knight. You know him when you see him, and I'm sure he'll recognize you as well. Torsifers looks sick with worry. I look worried? Nonsense. Why would I have anything to be worried about? Oh, okay. I suppose there's no harm in telling you. Lord Lemelian requests I deliver a missive to Lady Lemele at the Rose House. I remember him specifically mentioned that failure would not be tolerated. It's a simple task. Yet the thought of something going awry has my stomach in knots. I know the trust my duties upon another, but would you be willing to deliver this missive? I cannot afford to take chances. Surely men of your talents can see the deed done without fail. Please, sir, you are my only hope. Let me make sure there's nothing else up here. Saying nothing. We can get this taken care of. To the room. Ah, there you are. I thought it might be you. So it's true. You're not from Ishgard. Perfect. No one will suspect a thing. Here's the package, good sir. Whoa, hey, don't wave it around like that. Someone may see. Now, hurry off onto Falcon's Nest. You'll want to deliver it to Emerlessil. And remember, this meeting never happened. If anyone asks, you don't know me. What is happening, Redwald? I was looking for someone to carry out an investigation. Greetings, Master Krolinsk. Thank you again for your earlier help. As it so happens, I was hoping to enlist your aid once more. Several of the garrison here have fallen suddenly ill. With no obvious cause, it is of a simple cold, then so be it. But I have a feeling there's something more sinister going on. I want to mount an investigation, but I simply do not have the men. If you could gather information from the troops manning the fort, it would be of tremendous assistance. A mysterious disease? Well, my comrade at arms was complaining of stomach pains after dinner last night. I merely assumed it was the meal that disagreed with him. Morrison? What's with that look? We don't tolerate funny business at Falcon's Nest. If you have no business here, I suggest you move along. Here is fitted a chronograph. Oh, my package. Happy day. I was worried my friend would not be able to get it. Now, let's take a look here. A masterpiece beyond compare. The very glory of it inspires an indescribable fulfillment, a crescendo of righteous emotions. I feel my faith in the church renewed. My spirits cleansed by its presence. Thank you for this, adventurer. Remember, no one must know of this. Look at the soldiers that fell sick of late. It happens. My brother's been struck in bed since last night. It's a pity. It's the first time in months we've been able to share a meal together. I don't know about the sickness that's been going around lately. My colleague's been bedridden since late dinner last night. He won't stop moaning about it. I'll admit the soup was pretty flavorless, but he could stand to be a little less dramatic about it. Yes, there seems to be something in the soup. What news have you from the mysterious illness, Master Krolinsk? Lots of people did not agree with the soup. I say, so each person that fell ill did so after eating dinner. Every meal served here at Falcon's Nest is prepared or at least overseen by Notrinel, the head chef. But it's hard to believe he would let something this severe go undetected. But we cannot ignore the facts. Pray ask Notrinel what he has to say about this. Find out whatever you can. We must determine who is behind this. Or what. So you've been making people sick. Yes, did you want something? People have been getting sick as easily as food. Just what are you trying to imply? I take my word very seriously. I certainly wouldn't do something that would breach the trust of the troops I'm responsible for feeding. I admit some folk don't care for my traditional Corthan cooking, but ingredients are of highest quality. I check them every morning. The only thing I can't vouch for is the wine. I don't drink. Never touch the stuff. To be sure. Already returned them to the Sultan. Quickly, go get them back before he leaves. We should still be at the airship landing. Looking for wine bottles. The one from last night will be around here somewhere. Any older than that have already been collected. Here's bottle-sealed crate. And the bottles. Here are bottles in a crate. Marvelous. Let's see if anything smells out of the ordinary. Something definitely is amiss. Only a trained nose like that of an expert chef would be able to pick it out, but this wine has been tampered with. I suggest you take these bottles to Runwald. I'm all but certain last night's wine is behind the 6 soldiers. Yes, seek wine. Or soldiers seek wine. You've returned. Not now able to shed any light on the situation. Strange smelling bottles. What? Think the wine caused the sickness? Oh, 7 hells, it must have been poisoned. You have my thanks, Master Krolinsk. Now that we know the cause of this illness, there's only one thing left to do. More research? We may confirm that poison was causing the illness that struck the fort, but there's only one thing left to do. Find those responsible for this reprehensible crime and bring them to justice. Oranaine is in charge of logistics here. I suggest if you show her this bottle, she should be able to tell you where it came from. You found a sick bottle. Is there something I can help you with? A bottle, strange smelling. What? The wines in that bottle is the cause of the sickness plaguing the fortress. Our records show where this came from. Who handled it and... Wait. The crate of supplies you recovered from me personally, the one that had been stolen from heretics, it was full of wine. I'm almost certain this bottle was from this crate. Anyways, those heretics poisoned the wine, counting on us to recover it. As a matter of fact, I've been looking into that case lately. It seems the culprits had accomplices. They've been several times at Camp Rivers Meet already. Wouldn't be surprised if they're still looking for another opportunity to poison us. See if you can't press them for new information. Report to Redwald with anything you're able to find out. Ignorant is muttering something about bridge repairs. You have a moment to talk. A short while ago, one of my workers from House Zamail asked me to go and deal with some melodons that have been causing some trouble. The Black Iron Bridge barely survived the calamity. It's in desperate need of repairs, but the upland myriads roam far too close to it. Craftsmen can't work safely. Someone needs to kill them. The millions, that is, not the craftsmen. I'd asked the dragons to do it. The dragoons. They're too busy in the few weeks before I found the time. I'd do it myself, but there's so many of the beasts, I fear I'd be swarmed and outnumbered. You are a capable man. Would it be so kind as to thin them out somewhat? If you were to kill maybe 3 of them, I think I'll be able to finish off the rest myself. Sure, why not? Ah, so you found out about the poison and came here looking for answers? Well, give up. The poison was made of dragon venom. There's no antidote. Everyone who drank it will die. And so will you. Hooray! You enjoy this music. Do it. Got him. 349 realms to the north. To the southwest. There it is. Tune to the Aether Current. In addition to currents found in the field, there are others that can only be accessed through main-side quests. Aether Current can be attuned under Aether Currents in the main menu. I have one of the Aether Currents. $917 malms to the southwest. Southwest, huh? Mom's for less. Southwest. One. The Aether Currents allows you to better understand the area's movements of the winds. Whee. 476 northwest. Northwest, not northeast. Northwest it is. I guess it's the streaming dragon business. Seems to be the important spots. Ice Commander. Twin Pools. There we hadn't yet seen. Oh, 4 miles to the east is right there. Southeast, 14. Okay. Southeast, huh? A lot of lonely Yetis here. $400 yards to the east there. Okay. Maybe go around them. Okay, it's to south. South of the ridge. I can do this. Southeast. Alright. Let's go to the south. Sure, acting like it's over here at this castle. Northwest. There it is. And that's the last one, isn't it? Which is better than the area's movement of winds. Last one I can get that's not like directly related to a mission. You've already killed 3 of them? Thank you ever so much. You're not injured, are you? Yeah, please take this. It's cut off your fee for the work. Incidentally, did you happen to see the farm on the far side of the bridge? Some Netherlands made it difficult to access the area, and the bridge has been left to fall apart. After we repair the bridge, one day we may be able to rebuild that farm. Better understand the area's movements. Alright, that's one of the missions. 5 more missions, and then I can fly in this area. Greetings, Master Krolinsk. Ariane has already appraised me of the situation. She tells me of information regarding the poisonings. Yes, it was from dragon's poison. I see, so it was heretics after all. And poison made from dragon venom. Well, this is very bad indeed. We'll need to find an antidote as quickly as possible. He was eager to continue his investigation. There's a breed of dragon that breathes deadly poisonous breath. If you were to make a poison by concentrating a toxic compound of their breath, it would be almost impossible to formulate an antidote. We have precious little information, Master Krolinsk, as I had hoped you might be able to assist us once more. Are you sure whether the report describes the symptoms of the poisoned soldiers? Please show it to anyone you think might be able to assist in the formulation of an antidote. I suggest starting with our chef, Laurentiel. This ought to make dragon poison. Oh yeah, that lad from before. I see. The poison most likely made from concentrated dragon venom. I don't know a great deal about venomous dragons, but I do remember reading something about poison-breathing dragons in a book of old from before the calamity. Sadly, I can't remember the specifics. Given how old the book was, perhaps you might be able to find out more from someone knowledgeable about the 6th astral era. Yes, someone you may ask. That old man you talked to before. You know the one. What is it you want? The report. Poison made from concentrated dragon venom. Oh, yes. There's a story passed down through the generations in the old village of Falcon's Nest about dragons that breathe poison. Beware the beast with poison breath, whose claws and breath bring naught but death. The ancient dragon's noxious mist is born from eating of the poisoned viper's thorn. Thorny viper is a type of toxic brandweed. This toxin is said to be the source of the dragon's poisonous breath. If we find a creature immune to the thorny viper, we should be able to study its immunity to develop an antidote to the dragon's poison. There's a beast lives near Gakari Mills, the black-blooded zoo. They say it feeds primarily on the thorny viper. Its blood may hold the key to saving the afflicted soldiers. Take these provisions and travel to Gogan Mills. Yes, of course. This is an herb that when burned should attract the zoo. When you reach the mill, use this ember, burn the herbs. The scents should draw the beast out of hiding. Slay it and recover its blood. You could do this.
Two and a half more hours today. Tomorrow I'm only going to be able to stream in the morning. I will have a root canal in the afternoon. It'll be fun.
Time for me to be a zookeeper. Blazer. And some fragrant herbs. Lie in wait for the black blood zoo and slay it. Obtain its blood. There we go, zoo. This thing good like you before. They're actually quite a handful in Final Fantasy 13. No, I think it was 10. This is 10-2, I think, in particular. Quite awful. And back down we go. or white mage. This important symbol of unwillingness to compromise. Quite judgmental. Not in a bad way. Not in that bad way. In sort of a bad way, but not much. Drink the chamomile tea and now I'm well fed. But it works. Yeah. The venomous what's it? Have you retrieved the zoo blood? Yes, saved blood from zoo. The zookeepers were very upset that I did this. Yes, this should do nicely. An antidote may well be possible after all. Master Kurlinsk, I spied you down here and hurried down, hoping you could inform me of the status of your investigations. Are we any closer to a cure? Well, if it isn't the commander of the reconstruction program. This young lad here cares about the folklore and culture. He helped recover relics from the buried village of the Falcon's Nest. In return, I passed on an ancient legend that was likewise passed down to me by my ancestors. The zoo's blood this young man gathered can be used to create an antidote. Take it to your brightest alchemists. Have them formulate the cure. If you move quickly, you can still save those poisoned soldiers. Good grief. That these old legends could bear a solution to a problem like this. I shall call for the Holy See's best alchemists immediately. Master Segan, you've been so focused on moving forward, we have lost sight of where we came from. To be frank, I thought you were but a fool who could not let go of the past. But in light of these events, I've been forced to reconsider. The culture and traditions of Falcon's Nest hold great value. They truly are priceless. If it pleases you, perhaps you would be so kind as to lend us your assistance in the evacuation of the village? Excavation of the village. I can only offer the most sincere apologies for how little we've done to make you feel welcome until now. As you yourself said, Redbold, I cannot let go of the past. But I understand everything you've done. You've done to protect the people of Ishgard. I can't help but feel there are more issues more deserving of your resources than an archaeological dig. Very well. How might this suit you then? If you ever happen to pass by the fortress of Falcon's Nest, whenever you might happen to stop by our halls, you should be sure you have a hot bowl of soup waiting for you. In exchange, I can only hope you'll pass on the legends and stories of the old village of Falcon's Nest, such that we may learn of your knowledge and wisdom. Does that strike you as a better arrangement? Nice suggestion, I suppose. I can't stand the taste of your Ishgardian cooking. Your cooks are far too heavy-handed with the salt and spice. If that is your only objection, then you need not worry. Our head chef is a Corthan man. We troops are always complaining about his Corthan-style cooking, that his soup is too thin and bland. I suspect it may suit you perfectly. Corthan chef, you say? I may just enjoy the food after all. It may be true Falcon's Nest is no longer a small village. We are still home to the same people. We still have the responsibility to carry this culture and history on into the future. Though the village itself may be lost to time and snow, we have the opportunity to find a new path to lead these people to peace and prosperity. Carving that path is my charge.
Island soup together. They'll say McGillivray would have you. That's my want. Good at peace. The Camp Cloud Top. Farther 16 miles to the north. I totally meant to do that. The northwest. Peter, you're looking well. What brings you here to Cloud Top? If there's aught you require, I need only ask. We have a rose-scented letter for you. Rose oil. Oh, it's a letter from Lord Emilslane. Terribly sorry about this. I never imagined you to attempt something so shameless. I'm afraid to say he's always been like this. House Helenar and House Fortemps have always maintained good relations, and as such, those close in years often spend time together at an early age. I spent so much of my youth playing together, Lord Emilslane, but now I fear he clings too tightly to the memories of our youth. Though I admit it is somewhat to my benefit. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for Torsifer's. No doubt he asked you to come in his place. I can sympathize with his anxiety over upsetting Lord Emilslane. There's no way to treat a guest. Please accept this as a token of my apology. I realize it's not much, but it is all I can offer at the present. Signature with a delicate touch. Excuse me, Peter. A moment of your time, if I may. I recently received a special request for assistance with zoological research. I'm at a loss as to how to fulfill it. Are you familiar with Galekits? They bear a striking resemblance to kittens, but with wings. An acquaintance of mine is writing an article on their physiology and requires a sample of their wings for his work, or her work. Their sweet appearance belies their rather nasty temperament, and if they're simply a matter of slaying them, I would handle it myself. The problem, however, is taking a proper sample requires a delicate touch. A certain finesse beyond the capabilities of my men and myself. Because they're so fragile, you may not obtain the proper sample with the first you fell. No doubt a man of your talents can procure a wing of immaculate quality. I realize it's a rather personal request, but it'd be further than your debt. All right. The Nutty Nanka can definitely go. Midgard Summer. I do enjoy having Midgard Summer as a minion. I just imagine what these zealots think about my dragon companion. You've got a little thing right there. What these? Over this side? It's like, no, right. Gildan seeks help to learn more of Vanu's plans. Of the Vanu's plans. The timing is perfect, as always. I was thinking of your recent encounter with the Vanu, and I recalled reports of our men that patrol the area. They often catch the Vanu on higher ground in places that offer commanding views of the surrounding area. It's believed they are conducting routine surveillance, but to what end we know not. But I need to find out, and I would have you assist me. Pray return to where you first sighted the Vino and search for clues. Whatever they are scheming, we must know of it. Objective concluded. It says fulfilled. Oh, yeah, but yeah, that. So there's something on the end. I faced your search. Well, obtain an undamaged galley wing is no easy feat. I got one for you. Oh, what an extraordinary find. I'm pleased to see your persistence has paid off. With this, she can resume her work on the Cloudkin. Oh, how forgetful of me not to mention it sooner. The sample is meant for Touraine, a renowned naturalist. She's hard at work on a new article for Neuerzoon Geographic and requested a sample be delivered with the utmost haste. Be sure she will hear it was incomparable Pieter Krolins who made possible her latest work on Cloudkin. Save clouds. We now have one of the things we need. Up. Northwest, eh? And we'll keep working on it. That new scout. What was on this scout? Lighting is boring. It's like watching a moss grow on rocks. I must wait, everything's continued into the air again. Got him. This is Erno cloud top with Vanu. Found an odd bone. What an odd bone. What an odd bone, yes. Yes, if I'd said it right the second time, it would have been funnier. Or even the first time. What an odd bone. There we are. Oh, calm down. Good to see you return safely. So tell me, what did you discover of the Vanu's plotting? If only not bone. Well, that's odd. My, what do we hear? There's a pattern of some sort etched in this bone. I don't appear to be any matter of lettering. Perhaps they use bones like this to keep a record of what they're observing from atop cliffs. This could be the opportunity we're looking for, the kindling to ignite the fire in the hearts of my men. We must delve further and get to the bottom of this. As cool as the music is for that mount, it's kind of garbage. Northwest. Oh, but it's away then. Fortunately below where we need to be. So we end up where we need to be. How the heck am I supposed to get over there? find a better mount. This is not the better mount. This is the better mount. It keeps sending me to the same place. Alright. If you can't find anything else till you find this one. It's way the crap over there. Discovered a new location. So I can't do anything else here. I need to wait for these things to leave me alone and I can start going elsewhere. Stairway to the heavens. Oh no, I ran out of tea. I'm no longer well fed. My enjoyment of the tea is ended. Oh, come on. I have to go in front of me. Really? Ah, Peter, allow me to apologize again for not accompanying you here. As our business with the chief astrologian, you may leave the talking to me. Ah, Gerald Quinard, I might have known it would be you. Who else would be so indecent as to drag an outsider into this holy place of observation? You've always had the unhealthy obsession with the foreign. It is why you are worthless to the Athenaeum now, as you were when you returned from that heathen city a decade and a half since. By the stars, they can serve us in other ways than merely revealing when the Horde will attack. The powers can be tapped. The Aether can be used for... The Aether should be left being. Has history taught you not the folly of the Eminium, the Adamapori, the Mahashi? My uncle, the Sharlayans, have been wielding Astromagi for ages without disrupting ethereal balance. This power, combined with this guardian astrology, could be what is needed to turn the tide of this 1,000-year conflict. Moreover, I have reason to believe that our masters at the vaults agree. They've given me their blessing to consider my research. I did not come to trade bobs with you, uncle. Let us save that for another time. I am here because it has come to my attention that you may have information as to the whereabouts of Professor Mace and his party from Shammerlion. For someone who says he's not here to trade bobs, you're quite generous in your dealing with him today. If it means you will leave me alone and allow me to return to my work, then I'd be more than happy to let you know what information found its way into my desk just yesterday morn. Serpent Reaver sightings and foul weather prevented the professor's ship from entering the Strait of Mentador, where they would have made their way to the Med area in the Corpus. After detouring around the south of Ilbrand, they finally disembarked at Vesper Bay, where they took the land route along the Royal Allegan Sunway to the Black Shroud. It is there, it seems, they lost their way. They lost a lot of religion. My morning reading predicted. Dalamud was in detriment in the House of the Spire when ascending over the ecliptic. Peter, you must journey to the Black Shroud and assist Professor Mace. Allow me to introduce you to Criterion. He's my personal manservant and shall accompany you. Though. The pillars. He shall see you safe if any danger were to befall you. Something tells me danger lurks on the horizon. It is a pleasure to serve you, my lord. I shall make haste to Quarry Mill and await you there. Go. All right. The Quarry Mill. Straight to the heavens. My lord, I've questioned the residents of this hamlet and learned that a party of queerly dressed outsiders passed through not but a bell ago. It should not prove overly difficult to find them now, but before we begin, might I ask a moment of your time? I will not dare utter aught ill of my master, but this recent fixation with finding a protege, I find it ill-considered. This passion, however pure, has left him with more than one enemy within the astrological community. Lord Follamon has seen to this. I fear not only for how much his name might be sullied, but for his life. I beg of you, pray, do not drag him any further down into this quagmire. Let him quietly dabble in his dream, but let it remain that, a dream. No good can come of encouraging him. It would only hurt the Viscount and his family. You must remember that while I serve Lord Jolocont, and his uncle, the Count, who employs me. Now, as for the task at hand, I suggest we find the wayward travelers and hurry back to their respective hearths. I shall lead. But I ask you to take the rear and see that not they take us unawares. Sure, I can do this. It's quite stormy. These are the Charlans we speak, and it appears they've found themselves some trouble. And my grandfather. Oh, feisty. We'll fetch a fine price for that one, the pleasure barge captains. The soul. They've spoken. Grab the old bat. These wizard types carry all manner of begemmed baubles and golden trinkets. Up or I'll toss you to the snakes. Want to see the old man again? Then leave us the girl. Try anything, and he is dead. Wait. Grandfather's soul crystal. Why would he leave it here, surrendered any power he might have had to free himself from these bandits? Unless you were the one he saw in his reading before we left the old world. That was more than a moon ago. My grandfather scried from the stars that he would serve as the bridge for countless souls to be passed to another. Might you be that other? These men in the forest are careless. Tracking them will be no difficult feat. I shall follow and strike before they have time to regroup in numbers. The stars have spoken and laid their path not before you, but before the adventurer here. You must take the soul of the astrologian and place it near your heart. Listen to the tales of those who walked before you and know their journeys, as you do your own. As for the tools you require and the knowledge needed to wield them, I, Leveva, shall see to those matters. Yeah, this is very much something Peter would be interested in. You saw there was no fear in my grandfather's eyes when the bandits took him. This is because he had seen you come to his rescue. Our lives are written in the stars before we ever trod upon this land. It is not by chance that you stand here today with the soul of the astrologian in your hand. It is fate. Bull. Astrologian unlocked. Yeah, this seems to be something that he would be all over. Oh my gosh, my pants fell off. Level 30. Arcana gauge unlocked. Allows astrologian to keep track of which card Arcanum is currently drawn. An Arcanum is drawn by using the action Draw, and is placed in the middle of the gauge. Using Play command executes the Arcanum's corresponding action. You can view the job gauge description at any time from the Actions and Traits menu. Leveva waits patiently for you to pull yourself together and equip her grandfather's soul crystal. Now listen carefully, for we haven't much time. The star globe which you hold is both your sword and your shield. It will grant you strength as well as protection. But most important of all, it will grant you insight into the current location of the stars, enable you to channel the heaven's aether into your body for use in all manner of magics. better attuned you become to the heavens and their malefic and benefic bodies, the better your aether might be manipulated to bring succor or pain. But as you already know, the star globe is the only tool. The star globe is not the only tool an astromancer has at his disposal. Yes, the arcana, or more specifically the 6 major arcana, play a defining role in what the astrologian you will become. Any layman will tell you that cards can predict a man's future. This is both true and untrue. It is not the future the card predicts, but the card influencing the man so that a certain future becomes more attainable. Seeking to tell a man's fortune, to draw a card from your deck. Upon reading the card, you scry that the man will become victorious in a coming battle. What is it that brings this man his victory but aether tapped from one of the lower 6 heavens, granting the man strength, making it all that much easier for him to overcome his enemy? Of course, what card is drawn is linked directly to a target's destiny, as well as yours. Are you the one who will see this man to fortune, or lead him to downfall? That all depends on your reading. Normally, I would not dare cover so much in the first lesson, but it is my grandfather who has placed his life in your hands, and I'm not about to watch him have his throat slit, because you cannot tell the face of an arcana from its back. You have 2 seemingly capable soldiers here to take the brunt of the bandits' blows. Allow them to carve a trail of carnage while you convince the stars to nudge the 2 in a direction favorable to my kin. I understand this may be a lot to digest, but if you're ever able to become a capable astrologian, you must believe in the path laid out before you, and the power to read it, follow it, and ultimately control it. Take some time to accumulate with your new abilities, and let me know when you're ready to begin. Add all astrologian actions and traits to level 30. Detailed descriptions can be viewed in the Actions and Traits window, accessed under Character in the main menu. Okay. I see in your eyes that you are ready. Whether that actually means you are ready or not, only time will tell. Time, unfortunately, is something we... My grandfather. May the stars be our guide.
Now let's try this.
Lots of healing. Look at the bandits stand in the way of us locating my grandfather. Card is from my grandfather's deck. He's leaving us a trail to follow. Peter, power is now your own. Major Arcana. You must find the other cards. Are we going or not? The arrow. Dignity with the arrow. Dignity with the oar. Should be what, 2 more? first and see what we can do with this fire. Yeah. Duty complete. I was not told there'd be 2 astrologians. Oh, no, this. I am Quintarian, in the employ of Lord Jourlemont. I am sent to escort you back to Ishgard. Are you unhurt, my lord? Junacard, you say? And where's my former student? His constant pestering is one of the reasons I agreed to take the long trip from the old world. I see none but Quintarian in this adventure. I too have seen no other. Just like you didn't see those bandits until their knives were on our asses. But this is of no matter. It was all as the stars had foretold. Yes, I saw this adventurer long before ever setting foot in this accursed continent, when the Arcana whispered and told me I'd find a worthy successor to my soul crystal. And having witnessed how he eased into his new role but mere moments after taking up the crystal globe and deck. Yes, I knew at once my reading was true, and this adventurer was the astrologian I've been seeking. But now, let us see if he has the potential for greatness within him. Look to the skies, Pieter, and there you will see 6 stars aglow in pale yellow. That is the bowl. This constellation is thought to be the gate to the first heaven, the heaven which holds the world tree, planted by the matron, nurtured by the Keeper. The world tree is the source from which all life is said to have sprung. The trunk of the world tree, or the bole, grants strength to the weak, allowing them to stand firm in the face of adversity. You have now opened that gate, and its power is yours to command. A solid bowl represents a solid foundation. It is not coincidence this very constellation is risen to mid-heaven this very moment, the moment of a new astrologian's birth. And to think, I saw all this a moon ago. It seems I'm a better reader of the fates than I thought. But I jest. It has been a long journey, and with more than its share of unexpected excitement. I am an old man, and one does not need a deck of arcana to see that my weary legs will not carry me much longer. Let us make haste to Ishgard, so I may give that ungrateful juggernaut a proper upbraiding. Duh. The bowl blazes the welkin, unlocking the gate to the first heaven. Flame General Affairs. Let's go. Time for some plot. Plot. About an hour and a half left today. Oh. There he is. I see you, Mr. Postmoogle. What do you want from me? A Kakurin always pays his debts. Deputy Postmoogle would have you deliver the undeliverable.
Oh, Peter. Dear Peter, my unfortunate assistant. I'm afraid something rather awkward has come up. I'm going to have to drop it right in your lap, Kupo. It's an urgent epistle from the Bengo Zengo, the vice chair of the Bulgarian Consortium. And the Bengo Zengo must be returned. It was to be delivered to one Jujurun, a Kukurin who runs a trading depot in the shores of Bronze Lake. When I got there, the slippery devil was nowhere to be found. To make matters worse, he neglected to leave a forwarding address, Kupo. I was gonna break the news to Master Zango myself, but who am I to deny an up-and-coming delivery via such valuable experience? It's not often our service falls on its duties, or fails in its duties, so you'll have to be at your sycophantic best if he's to accept your apology. You'll find Master Zango just around the corner in the Octave. Good luck, Peter. The reputation of the Moogle delivery service rests on your shoulders, Kupo.
Deputy Postmoogle has letters from learned fellows.
Knowledge, my dear assistant, is a gift that keeps on giving. I've got letters today for a fellow that embodies that notion, Professor Lartanet, Kupo. He's an authority on Aether, known for his passion and absent-mindedness. I'm sure you've heard of him. Lately, everyone is talking about his theories. Well, now such a renowned scholar has many students, and these letters come from the best and the brightest. So your task, my friend, is to deliver the mail to Lieutenant Camp Drybone. Make sure it gets there promptly, as a good postman should, Kupo.
Okay. Yes, I am Bengo Zingo, second chair of the Bulgarian Consortium. And who are you, pray tell? If you have business with me, you'll need to make an appointment with my... What? My letter's been returned to sender. Unfortunately, we could not deliver.
Not known at this address. Gods damn it. I never should have trusted that double-dealing Kikurin. The minute I had threatened to call in his debts, the blasted rat does a moonlight flirt. And your flit? Whatever. Forgive my outburst. It's Sojourn I'm angry with, not you. He borrowed a sizable sum from the consortium, and he's fallen behind in his repayments. This letter was to be our final demand. Sad to say, it seems the wretch has taken the money and ran. It's a sorry state when a once shrewd trader finds himself in. He was the first to set up a trading post in Upper Lenuska after the calamity.
straddling the fence between everyone from the kobolds to the maelstrom, and raking in a pretty packet from both sides. From all sides. He ran it with his brother, Mimiroon. They had a falling out some years back, a disagreement about the direction of the business, or so they say. Whatever the reason, it led to Mimiroon striking out on his own, and setting up his own little trading post in Oakwood. They've been rivals ever since. Perhaps that's when the rot set in. Mimiroon's fortunes have gone from strength to strength, but Gigeroon, well, the only thing he's gotten in the past few years is an ever-increasing mountain of debt. I've had every competency to return it around, but it seems my faith was misplaced. And what faith it was! Were I to default on his loan, it would have been serious implications for the consortium's finances. I need you to do me a favor, adventurer. Return to Upper Lanaska and collar this rat for me. Perhaps his brother has some idea where he's scurried off to. Oh yes, I shall be debt collector for you. This will certainly have no negative repercussions. And you will speak with the Admiral. The Admiral's been expecting you. Say the word and I'll take you to her. Proceed to the bridge? Yes, please.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Uldar, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Elfino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seed Seer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen. There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Rauban a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never know... Ah, could it be? I dare not hope.
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Rauban is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Raoban had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the brass blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
Hey, we know those guys.
The Crystal Braves.
Yep.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Raoban, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
Raoban's survival is vital to the Eorzean alliance. We can ill afford to lose him. But I cannot send troops into Uldar. 'Twould spell the end of an alliance, and war, like as not. If there is to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. I would not have it any other way, Admiral. It was I who founded the Crystal Braves, and it is I who must take responsibility for their actions. Spoken like a true leader, Master Alphino. By way of a first step, you should seek out our Doman contact. You'll find her amongst the frontier lands at Revenant's Toll, working in the kitchen. Look. We'll go from Alaport. Memorandum at Memorandum's trading post. Okay. Kukurin.
Welcome, customer. Welcome, customer. Welcome. It's Shop Mimurun. Shop Mimurun's brother causing brother. Run away with Chinese. Youth. Mimurun no, not where Jijirun go. Mimurun and Jijirun always fight. Never talk. Mimurun keep to Mimurun's side and keep away from Jijirun's side. Mimurun worked for a long time at Jijirun's shop. Long time ago. Mimurun bought goods about for a new shop. But Jijirun say he want to stay put in Jijirun's spot shop. Move here, Mimurun say. But Jijirun no one to hear, and no one to move. Jijirun, the quarrelsome Jijirun quarrel with Mimurun. Go away, he said. So away Mimurun go. Mimurun moved to new place, set up new shop. Never ever talk with Jijirun ever since. Everyone cross with Jijirun? Everyone think Jijirun cross everyone. Jijirun need help. Help from Mimurun help. Look in Jijirun's shop. Jijirun leave shop, but maybe he leave hints. The hints where Jijirun go. Adventurer wants to go into shop of Jijiroon? Adventurer give 40 gil.
Yes, let's do this.
I'm bailiff. What's your business here, matey? Bango Zango sent you looking for a missing trader? Same here. Seems the consortium ain't taking no chances when it comes to tracking down this Jijiroon character. Let's say we work together then, lad. I put the shakes on the shopkeep over yonder already. You don't get a glimmer what the bold boy's got to. Says he's pile over here is Jijiroon's stash, but it's nothing but chocobo feed. Hardly worth filching when it comes down to it. Though he might have taken the loot with him. Only thing's missing is what was in this here chest. According to yon shopkeep, it went up but a pile of Mimulja coinage. It ain't worth its weight in shite to anyone this side of the deep. Except the Mimulja, that is. No heirs in merchant to touch the stuff for 40 on barge pole, but chances are some of the value in the beasts. Yeah. You don't reckon the old rat bastard's gone off to hire himself a lizardman army, do you? There's a band of scaly buggers hanging around the northwards. But a Kookarum one thing, and Mama Jewel's another. I ain't getting paid enough to go poking around me nose in lizard business. I'll head back to Limsa and report to Zongo. Don't you be getting yourself in any trouble now, lad.
It should be fine.
Alright, give me a moment. I'll be right back.
Alright. See if we get done over here. What's up, Jijirun? Look, debt collectors come to collect shiny Jijirun debts. Jijirun give Mumboja back the shiny shinies, and good Mumboja protect Jijirun from bad collector, yes? Let's see. Mumboja. Ah, yes. Very well, Jijirun. We'll have a deal. Mumboja protect you from Smoothskin. Soldiers, cover our retreat. Kobold Seisman, eh? Be easy enough to destroy. Well, there was no forensic place. The place with the men was on my hunting ground. Mercenary captain. Before I fight him, deal with this guy. Sorry. Let's see. You seek Jijirun Collector? The pirate has him. Mumboja make deal to protect Jijirun from you and you alone. You say nothing about pirate. So I need this person. You are not collector. Then Mumboja work is done. Jijirun make another bad deal. No wonder collectors are after him. Mumboja make good deal with Jijirun. Buy many items. Pay fair price. But when we pay, Jijirun say our money no good. Ask for gil. If Jijirun want gil, he needs to say so at the start. Mumboja proud warriors, not mind readers. You want to find Jijirun? Speak with Rat Brother. Maybe he knows where his pirate take him. Jijirun did deal with Mumboja and got Mumboja shiny shines, but Mumboja shiny shines no pay back his back payments. He said also he got captured by pirates.
Oh no, oh no. Jijirun collected by collector. That collector, a pirate collector, and pirate collectors deal debtors by barreling them in barrels and jettisoning them with jetties. Go to stop Jijir wet water. Maybe everyone got arrangements to arrange, but see you there soon.
We're all doomed. Doomed! Hello there, Tail Weaver. I need to talk to you.
Well, if it ain't me old matey. Look here, lad. I finally got me mitts on the shrinking rats, and he's about to take the plunge. He's been making merry with the Mamoja. You never counted on him trying to lumber him up with their own dodgy lures. I mean, you can't pay your debts with lizard coin, can you, Jijirun? Poor old bugger ain't a bad sort, really. Should have just been a little bit more careful drawing up his deals with the beastman. Good intentions don't count for a shite in this business. A defaulter's a defaulter, and a bailiff's gotta do what a bailiff's gotta do. I thought I'd washed me hands of the pirate's life when I went to the collection racket, but the old ways still come in handy. It pays me a pretty penny to give them bilk their leaders, their lenders, the old Evo, pirate style. Bung them in the barrel, sling them into the briny. Stop. Mimir wouldn't give you shinies. Many shinies to repay your payments. Yeah, what's with the, Whiskers? You saying you'll pay off Jijirun's debts for him? Here. Well, blow me down. There's enough gil here to drag down the galleon. Aye, this will cover what the consortium is after, all right. That's the end of that, then. Time to let the rat out of the barrel. Jijirun no speak to Mimurun for a long time, but Mimurun paid Jijirun's payment. Jijirun not worthy Mimurun. Nothing to give in return, nothing but Jijirun shop. Jijirun shop no more. Jijirun shop, Mimurun shop now. No. Mimurun no take Jijirun shop. Jijirun keeps dealing deals and pay Mimurun back bit by bit. Here, he ain't looking for to get your hands on these trading posts. I thought you kickerins were all cutthroat when it came to business. And you had his plot, you'd have it land an old upper Lanaska under your thumb. There ain't nothing like a monopoly to push up prices. No. Mimurun no want my Jijirun shop. Mimurun just want to help. Why, Jijirun no ask helpful Mimurun for helpful help. Jijirun no face showing Mimurun his face. Good Mimurun suggest good suggestions, but ignorant Jijirun ignore proposals. And propose Mimurun go away. Jijirun wrong Mimurun. Feel bad feelings ever since. Jijirun not wrong. Jijirun and Mimurun differ because Jijirun and Mimurun different. Good Jijirun stand up for long-standing customers. Good Mimurun look for lively place for new customers. Different ways of working, but both ways work. So that's how it is. You're stuck in staying put because you don't know what to leave your customers in the lurch, huh? While your brother's new post started rolling out, picking up a new custom on the Western Road, your old faithful let you down. Only takes a few big money deals to go south. Before you know it, you've got pot to piss in. It's a sorry tale, to be sure. Mimurun only set up new shop to show Mimurun a good trader Jijirun. If Jijirun not there to motivate Mimurun got no motivation. Jijirun always be Mimurun's unrivaled rival. You hear that, Jijirun? Little brother, don't have to set store in ye. And what better way is there to thank him than saving your hide? To bring your business back to its feet. Just remember to get him to pay your guild next time. Jijirun got tears and teary eyes.
Gigerun agrees to agreement. Gigerun deal better deals and get the better of Mimarun. Not as bad enemies, but good rivals. Now that's what I call a deal. And with both of y'all backing each other up. I reckon there's no way this one will fall through. Go on then, lads. Get back to your post, drop your plans, and show Lanoshka what you got. Bull.
Quest complete. Level up. Obtain carrier level 21. The successful delivery, your reputation as a letter carrier has grown. Okay. The Hazy Professor. To Camp Drybone. Well, yes, I am Professor Lieutenant. Yeah, we've met, you say? I'm certain about that. Perhaps telling me why you've come will help refresh my memory. Let's... I wasn't expecting these. Still can't remember you, but you have my thanks all the same. So all three will attend the symposium. Excellent. I expected their replies sooner, but better late than never. Pray excuse me. I've gotten ahead of myself. The symposium I speak of is a biannual event I organize for my students. We gather under one roof to share our research and critique others, constructively, of course. Pretend you're familiar with aspect conversation. Tis a theory I've recently published, with the aid of an adventurer much like you, come to think of it. Anyway, the focus of this symposium shall be post-aspect conversion. Speaking of which, the hour is nearly upon us, though it seems my pupils have yet to arrive. Oh well, there are papers I can attend to while I wait. Since you've proven yourself to be an able courier, would you mind taking these flowers to the tavern for me? It is the venue for the symposium, and I fear it wants for decoration. Of course. That adventurer sounds incredibly handsome. Probably has been. And put on lovely flowers in this coffee cup with coffee in it. You're still here. I'll finish more quickly than I realized. I do things swiftly. And well, it's only natural for a man like mine. Well, all my students. It's strange for them to be so late. What my big surprise. I present the original 4 volumes of my latest work on the properties of aspect conversion. I intend to bequeath them to my students as thanks for their assistance once they arrive, anyway. They are awfully tardy. Perhaps I shall retire to my chambers for the time being. Well, I suppose you're free to go. If you venture outside Camp Drybone, would you keep your eyes open for my pupils? I'm sure they're fine, but I worry all the same. Bull. He's seen neither hide nor hair of the students. Ah, hair. I get it. It's a hilarious joke. I'm laughing internally. Have you seen any of my students outside the camp? Not a one. Nothing at all. Should probably busy with their research. So busy they forgot. Then they forgot to tell me. The symposiums here are cancelled. My pupils will have to wait for them. You got the books. I left them in the tavern. There's also... Could you retrieve them for me? I require a moment. Students. Did my eyes mislead me? Did the adventurer we came in search of corrupted crystals? Of the countless taverns throughout the realm, we would cross paths here. Tell me, Peter, what brings you to this place? Yes, I'm giving the books back to the professor. The symposium has been cancelled on account of our absence? Whatever for? It's to be held tomorrow, not today. Evidently the professor mixed up the date. Hence why he fears we've forgotten all about it. The professor can be ever so slightly scatterbrained, though a genius when it comes to Aethera studies. It's worse if he had said of us. As if worse hadn't been said of us, Sasako. People would still think us lunatics had we not come to study under under the professor. Indeed, whatever his failings, none of us would ever be where we are without him. I say we surprise him with a gift of our own, something to show our thanks for all he's done, and to commemorate his latest publication. Here. And I think we all know it would make the perfect gift. Corrupted crystals. Fine idea, if I do say so myself. Can we count on your help as well, Peter? I must return to Hybrid to prepare a containment vessel for the crystals. You may come and collect it anon. Though. Oh man. Only storming. I believe this is what is called a microburst. Happens a lot in desert climates. Areas with extreme heat and whatnot. Since high time you arrived, I completed my preparations a little while ago. We see crystals marred by nary a single mark. Make your way to the center of the burning wall, where stands the finest of formations. Here's a sledgehammer you can use to fracture a cluster once there. And here, a warded pot. Collect it within the shards of crystals and deliver the lot to Sena. Simple, isn't that? Trust you're aware the nearest path to the burning wall begins at Burgundy Falls. Then I bid you merry mining.
Fracture the corrupted cluster and place the crystals within the warded pot. Oh, not yet. Sorry. It was telling me what I needed to do, what I already did. Welcome back. Did the Mirror Knights give you any trouble? No. None. Ah, an exquisite pot full of corrupted crystals if I ever saw one. Well, now everything seems in order. I shall summon the professor for his surprise. Ahem. What surprise, pray tell? If it was a symposium, I'm afraid you're too late. Professor Lemonade. And you, postman, did you ever intend to return with what I asked? Why, I ought to. Hold on a moment, Professor. You forgot the symposium starts tomorrow. Oh. We know how you can be a bit absent-minded. But above all else, we beg you to remember, no student ever skips a symposium. Voila, corrupted crystals to celebrate your latest publication and to express our gratitude for your constant support. That's what you've been doing. I hardly know whether to laugh or cry. It just so happens I prepared something for each of you as well. On the properties of aspect conversions would not exist were it not for you all, so I thought to divide the volumes between the four of us, that the set would be complete whenever we met. Your questions, your contributions, your very presence drives me onward, as quickly as the corrupted crystal can change aspects. Matters not what our research tells us, as long as we are of one mind and one purpose. Why don't we meet 4 times a year instead of 2? It would be a pleasure to hear your papers more often, and present mine own, of course. I must say, I'm quite eager to begin experimenting with these crystals. You didn't go to so much trouble obtaining them, did you? No, not at all, Peter. Peter saw the dangerous tasks. For the second time, come to think of it, didn't his efforts serve as inspiration for your research before? Well, Peter. Oh, I knew I'd seen you before. Well, no longer shall your contributions go unrecognized. I, Professor Labatente, have hereby named thee an honorary pupil. Now, my friends, to work. The unsolved mysteries of Aether, waiting to be unraveled. Quest complete. Level up. In carrier level 22. Invitation's letter carrier has grown. Revenant's Tome.
The chicken summon bill. Report is ready, sir. With exploration complete. Follow up. It's an honor to serve, sir. Alright. Almost at max level. Sir, adventures are my specialty. They will be done. That's all you'll get from me. Hope it satisfies you. Report. Complete field dispersion 20. If you ask for it, take it. Toads. LTs. What else is there? Polygon catalyst. Strengthen the properties of certain materials. Yeah, okay. $20,026 sounds great. All right, we're good from here. That is. And more adventures. For your menial task. Hopefully next time I'll have a more meaningful task for me. And off I go. Upstairs we go.
Hey, Geary. Master Pieter, I knew in my heart you were safe, but to see you again in the flesh, words cannot express my relief. Even as victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the Rising Stones by force. Amid the chaos, some few of the compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then, we've remained in Revenant's Toll, keeping watch over the mutineers while awaiting your return. You've done well by us, and we Domans do not forget our debts. We swear to do all within our power to save you. We're eager to serve you. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Limsa that you were searching for General Roban. As the Admiral would have informed you, he's recently moved from his cell in the Mesurite Pit. At the same juncture, Yayahaze and the 3rd Unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice to say, with people shadowing the 3rd, if you are joined the hunt, pray, seek out Dewar at Highbridge, where I too am bound. $50 million, huh? receptacle in this type of tombstone. Inevitably, there comes a point where one says they're not worth the hassle anymore. Might be still have some use for them, though. If you have any that you don't need, bring them here, and I'll give you something more as desirable in exchange. That's what I'm wearing right now. Okay. When I do open shop, I intend to have all manner of exotic wares ready for sale. However, procuring such goods has proved to be more difficult than imagined. Return later. Perhaps I'll have figured a way out of this conundrum. Okay. Interesting. Alright, let's go to Astrologian. After McQuan, 15 summers passed, and still the flippant clog that I lost half my hair tutoring. Sending an adventurer to find a man you summoned halfway across Hadlin. I was taking the easy route, and you wonder why you still haven't been able to open the second heaven's gate. Allow me to explain, Professor. You see, I was waiting here in case you made it to Ishgard before my manservant and Pieter could locate you. Think of the confusion had you arrived here only to find the Athenium empty. Wait, how do you know I haven't opened all the gates? My grandfather's the greatest astrologian in all of Shirlane. There's naught he doesn't know unless he doesn't wish to know it. You, of all people, should know that. Perhaps I was hasty in my decision to remain here and see to your training. Train me? You? But what of Professor Mace? Isn't that why he made the journey? My grandfather's already completed his task. He simply came to Ishgard out of courtesy to an old pupil, one who it appears he wasted years on. Oh. Wasted? What are you implying, my lady? My dear Leveva, you still do not see it, do you? Without Junanaran stumbling into my tutelage nearly 2 decades past, he never would have taken this adventurer under his wing and sent him to us in his stead. It was all as the stars had planned. Your soul crystal. Professor, this adventure stole your soul of this astrologian? Ever the unobservant, Jen. If this adventure had stolen my crystal, Leveva would have read up some terrible fate for the lad. No. Pieter is my successor. Something I mistakenly thought you might be. But even I cannot see every future, it seems. But do not despair. I have not given up on you completely. Despite your failings, you'll have tried your best to promote the Charlatan School of Astrology here in this den of fools who fail to see aught but all beyond the Dragon Star. I wish to see you continue that fight. That is why I have bade Leveva to remain here and further your and this adventurer's training. I see. It's all rather overwhelming. Might I have some time to consider your words? No. You either continue your training with me and your protege, or you crawl back to obscurity. I should give you both several turns of the sun to study the basics of Charlaine's astrology. I should not be so hard for you, Jelliquan, considering you've had a substantial head start. Once you've committed the basics to memory, then return here. In the meantime, I'll be traveling Eorzea, searching for locations where Pieter and you will unlock the remaining Heaven's Gates. But you've only recently set upon my bandits. Perhaps traveling alone so soon is unwise. Do you think I don't know that? That's why you will be lending me the services of your able manservant, Gutuperaim. I will? I mean, yes, I will. Yes, of course, Lady Lavela. Anything for the granddaughter of Charlaine's finest professor of astrology. Gutuperaim, you heard the lady. Very good. Let's just see my grandfather to the airship landing now. Rest assured, if you neglect your studies, I will know. Bo. Fortune favors the bold. Next astrologian quest will be available from Genonicon upon reaching level 35. The requirements for undertaking subsequent quests can be reviewed in your journal. Can't do that just yet, so we'll search for Raban then. To Camp Drybone. Drink some chamomile tea so I'd be well fed. I got only 30 more minutes today. Dang, time is flying. I must be having fun. I've been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Yuhaza and his men are bound for Halatali. We believe this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Hozan is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. You come at a good time, my friends. But moments ago, the traitor Ilbert arrived and entered Hilatali. From this, we may be certain that General Raban is being held within. Hozan will brief you on the mission to rescue Raban. There is no time to lose. General Ablin will be executed at any moment. You must enter Halatali and free him from his captors. Please, see to your preparations and tell me when you're ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside.
Oh yeah, we're doing this. Good to see you, my lady.
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
Lady Ugiri!
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes.
She's got a cool
How
voice.
pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it. For a time, I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Since your escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts. Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Ralban is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you.
Cool.
With me!
Let's do this. Keeping the flame alive. The soul from the cult seemed to be seen. This bodes ill. Take the lead, Peter. I shall follow close upon you. Good stuff. Now, following the rules of RPGs, there should be some kind of loot down this way. Nope. Okay. Bound. It is. General, where's his captors? I dislike the look of this. General. Okay. Bound by some manner of magitech device.
He's bound by some manner of magitech device, yet I dare not force it open. He may well be booby-trapped.
I've heard of such devices. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let us split up and look for it.
That will not be necessary. Pray do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victims of harsh economic conditions. Happily, you'll not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly to the bosom of Thal, where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. Well, friends. Oh, and do try to relax. Because then he's struggling and it makes it worse. So. I can escape. Peter, force open the gate. Please. The way is clear. This remains must stop at its source. Listen to the general. I see the mist. Graves. That's the key. This way after this end is. Source of the mist. That takes care of the mist. The mist is cleared. The mist is cleared. Next, find the key to rub on.
to finish the job. But first, otherwise it's not recovering stuff. Here yet? Nope, not yet. Let her bomb free. My thanks. Slowly, General. You are yet weak from your ordeal. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. I should have known what clever contrivances to the Warrior of Light. Well done, hero. You mean to struggle on, then? Very well. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down like all the rest. Come, scions. Let's get this over with.
This changes nothing.
It is
you be
over,
dead?
Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used? By the Scions, the City-States, even the Crystal Braves. They none of them care a whit what you want. Only what you can do for them. And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland. And I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing. If we ourselves are not free, free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
And the flashbang got us.
You'll not get away!
We actually need to save. Yeah, Robo.
No, Master Alphino. Now is not the time.
Yeah, we need to save Robo.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. And when you're dead.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
On your feet, Gladiator. Sorry, on your feet, Gladiator. This fight
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad. Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
General, are you aware that Lord Lolorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though.
Yeah, indeed.
I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
Would be nice.
What? But how can that be?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without...
Talk to Wari. The General is safe. What news without? Milady, the guards have been subdued, as per your command. We have since kept watch over the entrance. There's been no further activity. Then Ilberd and his minions have fled via some other egress. Scour the perimeter for signs of their passing.
At once, my lady.
General Adden, I presume, and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Who are you? Identify yourself. Pray, do not be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a message of goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me direct your steps to the Waking Sands. Know that Master Urianger awaits you there, along with others sympathetic to your cause. This is no ruse, I assure you. General Alden, if you will come with me, I have prepared a carriage. You may travel in comfort, safe from prying eyes. It is a mite suspicious, isn't it? I've spoken with Urianger via Link Bureau. He confirms the man's story. Rabon is in safe hands. Let us make our way to Vesper Bay. And this is a great place to stop. So we'll pick this up tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow afternoon, I will get a root canal. We'll have a good time all around. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.